I'm guessing that the Death Hounds are created by the same type of curse. They created the vampires. Or the Daedra power that created the vampires. One of the reasons why I'm leaving my horse there is because I don't want it to get killed. And there's a good chance that will happen in a battle with a dragon. They have enough sense to run away, but now I just need to wait for the guards to get here. They'll follow this road for the most part. And there they are.
No signs of any dragon right now, but it sure looks like he's been here. I know it looks bad, but we've got to figure out what happened. If that dragon is still skulking around somewhere. Spread out and look.
No, get back. It's still here somewhere. Rocky and Todd just got grabbed when they tried to make a run for it.
Guardsman, what happened here? Where's this dragon? Quickly now!
I don't know. Kidred, save us. Here he comes again.
Here he comes!
And there it is.
And make every arrow count!
Should have did that before he landed. I might transform back before he lands again. But I was able to take a good chunk out of him. Got him. Hold on. Somebody. Oh, yeah, I kind of forgot. They don't like werewolves. I completely forgot that. Now that I'm out of combat, I should heal. I hope. heartbeats are coming a little bit slower. Okay, that was a close one. But it seems like you go back to minimum. It doesn't outright kill you, which is good to know. But here's hoping they don't try to kill me. And they do. Alright, so I kind of ruined that. One moment, this will be back. Do not turn into a werewolf in front of him.
No signs of any dragon right now, but it sure looks like he's been here. I know it looks bad, but we've got to figure out what happened, and if that dragon is still skulking around somewhere. Spread out and look for survivors. We need to know what we're dealing with.
No, get back. It's still here somewhere. Rocky and Tor just got grabbed when they tried to make a run for it.
Guardsman, what happened here? Where's this dragon? Quickly now!
I don't know. Kid Let's save us. Here he comes again.
Here he comes! Find cover, and make every arrow count!
Solo Saber! Dragon!
And time to fight a dragon.
I can't believe it. You're Dragonborn. In the very oldest tales, back from when there were still dragons in Skyrim, the Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. That's what you did, isn't it? Absorb the dragon's power. There's only one way to find out. Try to shout. That would prove it. According to the old legends, only the Dragonborn can shout without training, the way the dragons do.
Dragonborn? What?
You're talking about?
That's right. My grandfather used to tell stories about the Dragonborn. Those born with the dragon blood in them. Like old Tiber Septim himself.
I've never heard of Tiber Septim killing any dragons.
There weren't any dragons then, idiot. They're just coming back now for the first time in forever. But the old tales tell of the Dragonborn who could kill dragons and steal their power. You must be one.
What do you say, Irleth? You're being awfully quiet. Come on, Irleth. Tell us. Do you believe in this Dragonborn business?
Some of you would be better off keeping quiet than flapping your gums on matters you don't know anything about. Here's a dead dragon, and that's something I definitely understand. Now we know we can kill them. But I don't need some mythical Dragonborn. Someone who can put down a dragon is more than enough for me.
You wouldn't understand, Housecarl. You ain't a Norn.
I've been all across Tamriel. I've seen plenty of things just as outlandish as this. I'd advise you all to trust in the strength of your sword arm over tales and legends.
That was shouting, what you just did. Must be. You really are Dragonborn, then.
That was the hairiest fight I've ever been in, and I've been in more than a few. I don't know about this Dragonborn business, but I'm sure glad you're with us. You better get back to Whiterun right away. Jarl Balgruuf will want to know what happened here.
There's a nip in the air.
Already have been told you're not allowed
For my
here.
crops.
Turn around and go back the way you came. Izmir, you did it! You killed the dragon.
Once I've met with the Jarl,
Oh,
then
friend.
I can head to Solitude.
Patron of the great clan Battleborn.
Without starting the
There has
Civil
been
War
talk
on the
amongst the
Imperial
guards
side.
that you are. I worry about the other settlements in the hold. Unwalled, lightly manned, prime targets for those damn dragons.
Good. You're finally here. The Jarl's been waiting for you.
You heard the summons. What else could it mean? The Greybeards.
We were just talking about you. My brother needs a word with you.
So what happened at the Watchtower? Was the dragon there? I knew I could count on Irileth, but there must be more to it than that. So it's true. The Greybeards really were summoning you. Masters of the Way of the Voice. They live in seclusion, high on the slopes of the throat of the world. The Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted in the voice. The ability to focus your vital essence into a thume, or shout. If you really are Dragonborn, they can teach you...
Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun? That was the voice of the Greybeards, summoning you to High Hrothgar. This hasn't happened in centuries, at least. Not since Tiber Septim himself was summoned when he was still Talos of Atmora.
Hrongar, calm yourself. What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our friend here? Capable as he may be, I don't see any signs of him being this, what, Dragonborn.
Nord nonsense? Why, you puffed up ignorant. These are our sacred traditions that go back to the founding of the First Empire.
Hrongar, don't be so hard on Avenici.
I meant no disrespect, of course. It's just that, what do these Greybeards want with him?
That's the Greybeards' business, not ours. Whatever happened when you killed that dragon, it revealed something in you, and the Greybeards heard it. If they think you're Dragonborn, who are we to argue? You'd better get up to High Hrothgar immediately. There's no refusing the summons of the Greybeards. It's a tremendous honor. I envy you, you know, to climb the 7,000 steps again. I made the pilgrimage once. Did you know that? High Hrothgar is a very peaceful place. Very disconnected from the troubles of this world. I wonder that the Greybeards even notice what's going on down here. They haven't seemed to care before. No matter. Go to High Hrothgar. Learn what the Greybeards can teach you. You've done a great service for me and my city, Dragonborn. By my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun. It's the greatest honor that's within my power to grant. I assign you Lydia as a personal housecarl, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would we? We are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn. Back to business, Proventus. We still have a city
I
to
serve
defend.
Jarl Balgruuf as steward. Splendid. There's a house available. Wonderful. Here's the key to your new home.
Now I have
my
two houses in Whiterun at the moment. Oh. And it looks like I need to drop off a few things.
The Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl. It's an honor to serve you. The Jarl has recognized you as a person of great importance in the Hold. A hero. The title of Thane is an honor. A gift for your service. Guards will know to look the other way if you tell them who you are. As my Thane, I'm sworn to your service. I'll guard you and all you own with my life. Farewell.
So basically she'll keep the house safe.
Honored to see you again, my Thane. What do you need, my Thane?
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
Rorikstead's a nice enough little hamlet, but a boring posting for a guard. If a dragon attacks, well, then it'll be a different story.
It looks pretty bad at first, but fortunately you can fix all this. Okay, now I can head off to Solitude. But that ghost, you can follow him, and he'll lead you to a graveyard. which is an interesting sight. It might be part of a quest I don't know about yet. Or know how to trigger yet.
Time to get lost, friend.
And Dragon Bridge is right next to Solitude, not too far away from it. Headquarters for the Imperial Special Forces are in Dragon Bridge. They play a role in the Assassin's storyline. That was probably a bad idea.
Tools, wares, and weapons, all for sale at fair prices.
I'm not interested, Jari. It doesn't matter how many times you ask.
The Greybeards have summoned the Dragonborn to High
Might want to
Hrothgar.
rethink that.
Such a thing has not
You're
happened
missing
for
out on
hundreds
some
of years.
wonderful opportunities working in that bar.
What could it mean? The return of the Dragonborn? And who among us could possibly hold that honor?
I'm telling you, Ulfric's
If you
planning
need
an attack
potions,
on Whiterun.
head over to Angeline's Aromatics.
He'd be insane to try. He doesn't have the men.
That's not what my scouts report, sir. Every day more join his cause. Riften, Dawnstar, and Winterhold support him.
It's not a cause. It's a rebellion.
Call it whatever you like, General. The man's going to try to take Whiterun.
Jarl Balgruuf.
Balgruuf refuses the Legion's right to garrison troops in his city. On the other hand, he also refuses to acknowledge Ulfric's claim.
Well, if he wants to stand outside the protection of the Empire, fine. Let Ulfric pillage his city.
General.
You people and your damn Jarls.
Sir?
Are my men now
Can't
giving
force
free
the
rein
Lord
to anyone
to
who
accept
wanders
help
into
he
the
hasn't
castle?
asked for.
Do you have some reason to be here, citizen? Right, Helgen. One of the prisoners, if I recall correctly. Hadvar's alive. I hope that's true. He's a damn good soldier. But he hasn't reported in yet, so he can't exactly confirm your story. In the meantime, why don't you have a chat with Legate Ricka? I suspect we might have use for someone resourceful like you. Not many survived, Helgen. Besides, I'm sure your being imprisoned was all a terrible misunderstanding. If Ulfric's making a move for Whiterun, then we need to be there to stop him. Draft another letter with the usual platitudes, but this time share some of your intelligence regarding Ulfric's plans. Embellish if you have to. We'll let it seem like it's his idea.
Yes, sir. You survived
Nords and your
Helgen?
bloody sense of
General
honor.
Tullius told me what happened. Not many made it out alive. I've got a good feeling about you, and I don't often get good feelings about anything. A warrior knows to trust her gut. I'm not going to go through the normal process with you. I've got a little test lined up. Pass that, and we'll talk about you joining the Legion. The kind that evaluates your usefulness during duress. I'm sending you to clear out Fort Hrogstad. If you survive, you'll pass. If you die, then I'll have no further use for your corpse. The ancients built many of the fortresses that dot the landscape of Skyrim. Sadly, most have fallen into disrepair, and nearly all have been overrun with bandits or other vagabonds. Fort Hrogstad is one of the few that remains mostly intact. We're going to install a garrison there, but first, you're going to clean out the bandits that have moved in. Good, that's what I want to hear. Now go make it happen, soldier. Sir.
So this is quite a bit different than the Stormcloak side.
By the gods, it's true, isn't it? A dragon has attacked Whiterun.
Well, on the Stormcloak side, you're sent off to... It's more... I guess you could say traditional. Or... Basically, you're sent off to the ice by yourself to hunt down a nice Geist. So... Probably more in line with tradition, although it's implied they intended to kill you off, or for you to die and not come back. Unless, of course, you could actually manage to conquer the Ice Geist. With this one, they're sending you off to take out a fort by yourself, taken over by bandits. Oh, so a hideout. That one's gonna be an issue. Let's see what I have here. Not much.
Your kind of
Yeah, I don't know if he means by that. because I'm a Khajiit, which entirely is possible. So instead of repairing it, they put up tents inside it. You don't want to get the hunter's discipline if you're not going to go the summon bow route, because it allows you to get your arrows back. You can lose a lot of arrows, even ones that hit. This is the fort I need to clear out. One bandit on the wall. Many of these forts also have a back way in. Example being right here. Which you'd think they would know about.
Someone
So 1, 2, 3, 4. Moving around. Okay, I'm at the hour mark, so I'm gonna go and end this episode, and with the next episode I'll start with Fort Hrogstad. I've been through this area before, and it was with the Stormcloak line. So one moment and this will be back up again, and I'll go werewolf out on these guys since they're bandits.